Hi guys, we're
just putting my cap on.
back with a third video. Normally we do two wearing the same thing, but we thought we'd mix things up, spice it up a little bit. Oh, living on the edge. So this email is titled Stalking a 12-year-old. Okay. Dear Sid and Dina, I hope you're both well along with baby Hannah. I don't know if you got this email already, but I'm resending it just in case. Okay. I was wanting to talk to you about a man who is stalking me for at least a year now, and I don't know what to do. I haven't told anyone yet, not even my mum and dad. I've only told two of my friends who drop me off home so I can feel safe. I see him walking behind me whenever I come back from school, which is really annoying. A couple of days ago we met and were talking face to face. All of a sudden he asked for my number and I said I don't have a phone. Later on that day I was talking on the phone in the balcony. He saw and he asked again. So I ran inside my house. He literally lives opposite me but in different buildings. Please help me. I am a full Muslimah. I don't think that in Islam you can do such a thing. He's a Muslim himself. I know you guys are going to suggest me telling my parents, but it's not that simple. Please make a video on this. It's important. Okay.
Oh my God,
First
what's
of all,
not so simple? I don't get it.
So guys, in case you hadn't clocked on, it seems like the person who's emailing us is the 12-year-old and she's being stalked. I just want to say, first of all, the part where you say, I don't think that in Islam you can do such a thing. First of all, you're not doing anything. You're being stalked by a predator, basically. So what he's doing, you're right, is completely wrong. What you're doing is basically you are a victim. Now what you need to do, I'm just going to put this out there right now. We need to just cut to the chase.
Call the fucking police.
You need to call the police, okay? Call the police and say, there's this grown-ass man following me every day from school, and he lives opposite me, and he keeps trying to take my number, and I'm 12 years old. And I don't know what to do. The other day we spoke, and you need to just call the police.
You do.
And tell them that, and they will sort it out and make sure that he does not follow you ever again.
The thing is, as soon as you say 12 years old, they will be on it like a rash.
Yeah, and you won't be in trouble. Your parents are not going to be annoyed with you.
I know, what? What is wrong with you?
You haven't done anything wrong. It's not like you're, she sounds like she's really scared. I don't want to tell my parents because they're going to think it's like you've got a boyfriend or something. It's not.
You have to tell your parents.
You have to tell your parents. At the end of the day, I was having this conversation with somebody, with a mother actually, a little bit older than me the other day. Your parents just want you to be safe. So if they're angry for 5 minutes, or for 5 days, or for 5 weeks, after all of that blows over, they just want you to be safe. And the last thing they would want is for you not to tell them what's going on and something to happen to you.
Yeah.
That is the last thing that they want. So please, do not be scared of telling your parents about something like this, especially when you were not doing anything wrong, number one, okay? Do not be scared. Remember, your parents are on your side. They are there to protect you, and they will protect you. Whether it be in a scary way where they shout and tell you off or not, or whatever way it is, at the end of the day, everything they're doing is to protect you. So the police are there to make sure that lunatic man stops flipping following you, and they will make sure of it.
Oh my God,
guys, if that was me at 12 years old though, the first thing I would have done is tell Mama. I would be like, Mama, there's this guy following me on the way home from school. I do not want to walk back by myself. I do not want to do it. There's a guy, and we would have sorted that shit out straight away. And that is what you have to do. You have to give your parents the chance to sort this out. How are you supposed to sort it out if you do not seek help? You youngsters really, really need to understand that. You must tell somebody and not be scared of the outcome.
And that's not like your other 12-year-old friends. You might be thinking, oh well, what are my parents gonna do? They can do a lot.
They can really sort it out for you. No matter what this guy might tell you or anything, your parents can sort shit out for you, and so can the police, okay? Also, if you are of this age group, or even a bit older, 15, 16, even 18, all that, and you have a friend who's telling you that she's being followed, so you're walking her home so that she feels safe, you tell her parents.
Yeah, you need to.
Tell your parents.
If you care about your friend's well-being, and not you wouldn't keep it hush-hush.
But also,
even if she didn't like it,
also that could be you.
Yeah, of course.
It could be you. You're only 12. He could just take you one day.
He could just take you one day. Put you in a van. Bye. Nobody ever see you again. And we're not being dramatic. This happens all the time. Kids, 12 years old, whatever, male, female, they get abducted every single day. In some cases, them knowing beforehand, who knows? But they could have prevented that happening by telling someone, like an adult, parents, police, telling someone so that it could be sorted out.
It's better to be paranoid about something than take a risk, basically. Don't let anybody ever say to you, you're too paranoid. Be too paranoid, because you know what? That's how you stay safe.
Better safe than sorry.
Be paranoid.
Yeah.
Anything you've got that little niggly feeling, it's not paranoia. It's the feeling, and it's there for a reason. So act on it. So if you don't feel comfortable with this weirdo following you every day and asking for your number, first of all, the next time he tries talking to you, you tell him straight, you do not speak to me. I've told the police about you, and I've told my parents about you. You need to get out of my face right now.
And if you're in a public place and you feel uncomfortable with this person, he's come up to you and he started talking to you, just shout your fucking head off.
Yeah. Or talk really loud. Leave me alone.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. Leave me alone. Somebody will come and help you.
I know a lot of kids that are growing up and stuff, and they with social media and everything, all the youngsters, they're very independent and all this stuff. But it is a mad world. You have no idea.
Life
is a madness. People snatch babies out of prams and just take them.
They snatch them out of car seats.
Yeah, they just take
them.
them.
In traffic jams.
Flipping sex trafficking, bloody slavery. Yeah, slavery exists. They abduct kids and they use them as slaves. They use them as beggars. This shit happens.
Although you might not feel vulnerable, the fact that you were only 12 automatically means that you are to any potential predator. If I wanted to, I could play mind games with you and get you to do exactly what I want.
Yeah, of course.
Any adult could, if they wanted to.
I mean, you might think, okay, I'm independent, I'm smart, and all this and all of that stuff. But the thing is, right? There's innocence there, and they prey on the innocence.
Yeah.
They really do. Yeah. Definitely, and that when they see someone young, they're just like, well, this is it. This is a piece of cake.
This is a piece of cake.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure it's not a piece of cake, okay? And it isn't easy for them to get what they want, like your number, or for him to think it's okay to keep following you. He needs to know that you are aware of what's going on.
They want a piece of cake. They want something very easy.
Yeah.
If you make it extremely flipping difficult, they're on to the next one.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They're like, well, it's like a...
But hopefully they won't be on to the next one because you would have told the police.
Yeah, exactly. You need to tell the police so it doesn't happen to anyone else. But bloody hell, tell the police. This shit winds me up.
Yeah, it annoys me. It really annoys
because
me. If any of you are young and you're scared to tell your parents, okay then, if you're really scared to tell your parents, because maybe your parents are not the type who are going to understand and just put the blame on you and things like that, there are phone lines that you can call. Yeah. You can call Childline.
Yeah, Childline.
About these things. They will tell you what to do without judging you, without scaring you, without anything. They will just sort you out.
There's a lot of organisations you can call,
but
and
just
we'll
try
leave
and
them
call
in the
the police.
description.
Just call the police straight away to just nip it in the bud as well. But if you are scared for whatever reason, there are helplines there that are there purely for you guys and people your age.
If you leave it for too long, it might be too late.
Yeah.
So
hopefully you'll get sorted out. Just do what we said and you will be fine, inshallah. And let this be like a learning experience for you for next time. If you do have that inkling, if somebody is following you, you tell someone straight away and you nip that shit in the bud. I would take a different route home so that they can't find me anymore. I would always make sure I'm going home with somebody. I would make sure I'm always going home with people, never traveling by myself on that route as well. Even if I take a different one, always.
And never be curious, right? Never be curious.
Yeah, you don't need to know what he wants.
You don't need to know what he wants.
No, you don't need to know.
As soon as you see a person like that approaching, you don't need to wait for the question. You don't need to wait for anything. Run.
What does a grown-ass man need from a 12-year-old girl, please? Directions?
Yeah.
What does he need your number for? No. You don't need to be curious.
He doesn't need anything from you. What is he going to ask you?
Yeah, there's nothing but bad intentions from this guy.
My advice to Hannah would be, when she grows up and she feels uncomfortable with a person walking up to her and she's a bit uncertain of, what this person wants or whatever, use your bloody legs. Run as fast as you can. Run as fast as you can, because they're not going to run. They're not going to try and catch you unless you went some really shoddy way home. don't take a shoddy way home as
Don't
well.
take a shoddy way. Always try and take the busiest route home.
The busiest route.
On a main road,
Yeah.
where there's loads of people, loads of cars, loads of buses,
Yeah.
things like that. Don't try and take shortcuts with pathways and
You
like
don't know, it's...
in the bushes. Don't take shortcuts home.
Some people even wait, like this has even happened in Cardiff. There's people who actually wait in alleyways and like behind bushes and wait for people your age to walk past and just jump out.
Yeah.
And one hit on the head, that's it, it's done.
You know what? I don't even care if we sound like we're scaring people on purpose. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we need to
We
scare
are,
you
we
because
are
this,
scaring you
like I
because
said,
this
this
shit
shit happens. It happens every day.
Hopefully it'll get sorted out. And as for all the other youngsters out there, please take on board what we said. Please take it seriously. It ain't no joke, honestly. I know we're having banter and shit here, but like, I'm dead serious now.
Yeah.
You can look at us all you want and be like, oh yeah, these YouTubers, man, they're so paranoid. No, that doesn't, nobody can get me. No. Yes, they fucking can.
Yes, they fucking can.
It doesn't matter how smart you think you are. Your brain has not been in this world long enough to be able to extend itself. Do you get me?
And it is a cruel, cruel world, and the people in it are absolute assholes. So just think that. If you don't know this person, and he's looking weird, or she's looking weird,
At the end of the day, it's all about your gut feeling, innit?
yeah, then you need to bounce. You need to get out of there.
Okay.
Anyways, and
We're
we need
gonna
to bounce
Bounce
too.
to this video. Bounce.
Stay safe. Bye.